Morning, everyone. To the rest of the world who don't know much about Nigeria, most of you end up coming to visit during Dirty December and you think, oh my God, it's all luxury and fun because all you do is party. But this is what happens to the rest of. We live in a country that has been oppressed for decades by power and influence. We have been oppressed by people who have zero morals and who care very little for the lives of the people. To the rest of the world, this is Nigeria, a country where funds are being assigned for the local government chairmans and the chairmans and presidents and all of them to take care of our society. But yet nothing is being done. Our schools are completely crappy. Our healthcare system is almost non-existent. Our roads are terrible. The country smells terribly. The average Nigerian is being oppressed on a daily for speaking up. A country where we have freedom of speech, but what happens after that speech is not guaranteed. A country that is built completely on connection and power. If you're anything, there's no middle class anymore. It's either you're high up there or you're down below. This is a country that our ancestors fought for our independence, for the freedom of the people. We are supposed to be a democratic nation, and yet we suffer at the hands of our leaders, from top to bottom, continuously suffering. And for some strange reason, they have found a way to keep Nigerians silent. More than 95% of the country is struggling and suffering, and we can't say much and we can't do much. But all that is going to finish now. All that is going to end because Nigerians are waking up and they will never sleep again. I keep saying this, they will never sleep again. We're going to ask for accountability because we've earned it, we deserve it, and it is by our rights to get the things that we need to survive in this country. We will never again stay silent and be oppressed. Like when you look at the police, when you look at the judiciary system, the corruption is at an all-time high, where the only people whose lives that matter are the 1%, while the rest of us are scrutinized and are put into all kinds of injustice because we do not have connection. We have a few great men who speak for us. Sure, very dark man, we have them there. But I'm sorry, in a population that there are over 200 million people, that's not enough. We are all going to stand up from today and use our individual platforms to speak about our great nation. We are going to ask for accountability because we voted these people in there, not these sets. I don't know what happened, but we voted them, and we're going to get what is due to us. This young lady on the screen right here is a citizen of Nigeria. And as it is her right, she went to a school and stated the fact that the schools are collapsing. The schools literally have fungus on the wall, which is so unhealthy. It has black mold on the wall. It's very unhealthy for the health of those children. There's no windows or doors in a school. Anything can happen. And what does she get in return instead of an applause? She gets the chairman to visit her at her home, intimidate her, beat her up and her mother. And now he comes out and claims very calmly, very swiftly, that no, he was just visiting the mother. Really? Since when did the top mix with the bottom? When has it happened? You picked her out of the crowd. Instead of you as a chairman to do the work that you were appointed to do with all the billions you guys take, you felt ashamed instead of saying, okay, what's the solution for this? Look at the state of our school. That is black mold right there. Very harmful to our children, to the future of Nigeria. Look at the roof. In a functional society that is constantly chopping our billions, how is this normal? I ask every single Nigerian, if you know you love your country, please stand up with your platforms. Please don't wait for bigger pages, bigger influencers to speak on your country or on behalf of you. Every single Nigerian should start voicing their opinions on the country. We have been forced to consume a lot of nonsense information on the internet for decades. We have been pushed into an era where all we do is sit and comment negatively on people's platforms without us doing the work. We have even closed our ears when these people talk. Now, it is our chance for every single Nigerian to do the work. For those who can get to schools around the country, please go and film the different schools, the public schools, and report to the main pages so they can post it, so it goes viral. It is time for us to demand accountability from the leaders, as is our rights. It is time for us to start calling them out. I don't care what party wins the election, as long as they're doing the job they were assigned to do. It is time for us to take our power back. It is time for us to stand tall and say we are not going to be oppressed. It is our right to speak up when we see ill behavior. It is our right to be able to reach out to the police and say, please, this is the situation on ground, and not feel fear that it's going to be pushed aside or they're going to demand some form of pay. It is our right as Nigerians. Everyone from the bigger platforms to the small platforms, you see something, you report it. We're no longer going to be silenced. The only way you take back your power is if you stand for your own rights. We're no longer going to say, oh, but this is Nigeria, we'll manage. We are done managing. They have gathered all the powerful and wealthy people in the country, all in the name of oppressing us. For years, these people have showcased their wealth in our faces just to intimidate us. For years, these people cannot even use our healthcare system, and they fly out all the time. For years, they have used public funds to enrich their private lives. For years, they buy private jets, they buy boats and all, with your funds. They have collapsed our system to a point of no return. We are all suffering, whether we like it or not, whether you're up there or not. We suffer, and it has to end. We are no longer going to sit down and accept bare minimum. This is the relationship the citizens have with Nigerian leaders is very toxic. It's very toxic, and I'm sorry, our children will no longer sit in public schools in chaotic environments, dangerous environments. These are the future. Our children are the future of Nigeria, and we will no longer sit quietly. If you have the means of going to any public schools, and if you see it's not in A+ condition, report it. Report it. Tag everybody who needs to be tagged. And if we have to come out and stand for our rights, we will. We are no longer going to close our mouths and close our eyes and pretend we don't see how oppressed we are. We're no longer going to feel fear to stand up to speak for us. Even when we protested, they intimidated us with tear gases and mobile police all over the streets, when it is our rights as Nigerians. Look at all the countries in the world right now. I know the economy is crazy everywhere, but look how people demand for their rights. We're no longer going to sit and rejoice for the bare minimum and laugh and dance and jubilate anymore. We're going to come out properly and speak about these issues. You see ill, you speak about it. And when you see them oppressing your fellow Nigerians, you stand up for them. You don't close your eyes and say, oh, it doesn't involve me. This economy is going to get every single one of us. The insecurity in Nigeria is at the most high right now. We do not accept it anymore. We do not accept bandits being on the internet, praising themselves for all the wealth they have taken from people. We're not going to sit down and watch people traffic our children anymore. We're done with all that. If you wait for change to come to you, it will never come. If you do not demand change, we will always be in the same position and even worse. We are in a worse situation today than 10 years ago. Nigeria is supposed to be the biggest African nation, and yet we're the weakest on all grounds. We demand our system to work. We demand electricity. We demand great hospitals. We demand great roads. We want the laws to be applied correctly. And we would not disrespect anyone, but we would not be silent anymore. Thank you, and have a blessed day. Do what you have to do as a Nigerian. You have to start. It starts with me and it starts with you. Speak up. Let them hear you and let them do what they have to do.